All right, so here we're going to look at the features of Project Starbeam. It's kind of an advanced project, so I wanted to walk through things. So turn it on. It'll initialize the CC1101 radios. So the top row, the top three slots are for NRF24 only. You could either use the FEMO header pins or just solder it in directly. But the left switch powers on the three radios. So you need to have that on for them to be functioning. And you don't need to add capacitors because the capacitors are already in there. So then on the side, radios 4 and 5 are for CC1101s by default, but you can also add two NRF24s. And then the right switch is to power on radios 4 and 5. So just make sure whenever you're using certain things to have the right switch on. And then you can go to CC1101 test. As you can see, I have one on, so it says that it's okay. So here I attached a second CC1101 and turned on the right switch, so both are being powered. And now when I test, you can see both are initialized and connected. So once again, just make sure you have the right switch on so you have power going to there. So if you want, you can also add the fourth and fifth NRF24 radios. The code is still kind of buggy, so you're going to need to mess around with this on your own terms, but you'll use the test HSPI function. And you got to make sure you have the right switch on if you're using those. And that's function is the way to test to see if those are connected. And you can mess with the code too a little bit more to activate all five. There's also a USB-C port for 5-volt power, and that's if you want to power the radios with more power if you have other stuff connected.